Hi everybody, good morning. Chantal and Salah and now Allah, Nada, Dee Dee, Allah's wife, who's the innocent in all this and keeping out of it. Just when you think that things can't get any worse, that things can't get any dirtier, all of a sudden they are getting absolutely beyond the pale. Chantal has been calling a certain lady, Allah's wife, a Sharmuta, which means, as you know, a fallen woman or a woman of the night or whatever you like to call it. I'm not going to use that word. And for why? Why? Why is she picking on that woman who has seemingly only shown kindness to her? We all know that Chantal is threatened by any and every woman, anybody, even me, because she knows she's probably never going to reach my age, let alone look the way I do, which is reasonable for 73, I think. She's just never going to get there because of her own gluttony, because of her own lifestyle, because of what is at the core of her being is just pure rottenness. I felt when Mr. Allah Shahid came on talking about Salah and Foodie Beauty, I thought, he was out of order to say the things he did about her. There was no need for it. I still hold with that there was no need for it. Yes, defend your wife by all means, but to say that you were going to put your wife on the stand, so to speak, on the YouTube stand, so she'd be a target for every loony who wanted to throw ice picks at her or darts at her for no reason, and you were going to put her in the line of fire to talk about Chantal and Salah. I'm glad that he changed his mind about that and didn't do it, and he's only speaking himself. But you see, if, as he says, he's come on to defend his wife, that isn't the only reason he's come on, is it? Because how he's talking about Chantal's waste, about the furniture she's broken, about the money she's given to Salah, about the car that Salah sold because he's going to Canada, about Salah's father. And by the way, Mr. Shahib, to say that you wished that Salah's father had been your father is disrespecting your own family. Total disrespect. And that's all the way round with these people, disrespecting their family, their blood family, their wife, children. Salah, Chantal has admitted that your father is a little bit difficult to get to know. By that we can read into that he's not happy. And Allah confirmed that your father isn't happy. And what father would be, to be honest, with his son, his Muslim son, take it you are Muslim, bringing home somebody who's flown in from Canada on the pretext of getting married and taking his son off to Canada to become a YouTube star, start a couples channel, a barren woman who can't give your son children. And that isn't a dig at Chantal, That's because in the Muslim world, in the world of Islam, family is very important, and it's important that offspring, male or female, and female, carry on the lineage, and Salah won't be able to do that with Chantal. Which brings me on to something else that they've said, and that she said, that they're going to adopt, they're going to see if they can get a discount child or adopt cheaply for $40,000 or $50,000. Do you think people can be bought and sold, Chantal? Clearly in your world, certain men have been bought and have been discarded, but do you think that applies to children? Do you think that you can just buy a child like you would go into a shop and purchase a couple of hamsters? And if the child isn't to your liking, isn't to your fit, you can drop it back to the store. Doesn't work like that. And I pray sincerely that nobody even considers you for adoption. Nobody even considers being a surrogate and handing over a child to you. You can't look after yourself, which has been proven, which we can see, can't we? All of us. How long are you going to be around before that? You know, you're likely not to be around by the time that child grows up, and Salah will be left caring for him or her. You can't just purchase a human being. And if you think you can, then you're even more degenerate and depraved than I thought. And that doesn't surprise me. I felt when Allah came out talking about you that he should have kept everything locally. If he was keen to get to take up arms for his wife, if you like, which I don't blame him for doing, then he should have been doing it behind the scenes. He said he's got lawyers, so maybe he should have been doing it with the lawyers instead of coming on YouTube and saying this.
Hello everyone, are you ready to hear the story for Salah and Chantal? I have the truth, just follow me. I need 1000 subscribers to get live. After that, I will start to give you the real story.
Just going to play it again. I've turned the sound up. The sound was pretty low. I'm sorry about that. Let me play it again.
Hello everyone, are you ready to hear the story for Salah and Chantal? I have the truth, just follow me. I need 1000 subscribers to get live. After that, I will start to give you the real story.
The real story.
Everything. If you need to know the truth, follow me.
Tell me that wasn't acting. The real story. All for drama. You know, I've said it before that Nada, Chantal, Didi, they were all back and forth. As soon as Chantal's stream ended, Nada would start his. They made a lot of money, didn't they? Now this gentleman has come on, the real story with Chantal and Salah. If he's a close friend of Salah's, as he said he is, a brother, then do you not think that maybe they are working together in this instance also to boost views for Allah's channel, to boost views for Foodie's channel, and to boost views for the couple's channel, Salah and Chantal, because the views are flagging? I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm saying that it's something to bear in mind and to consider. And don't just swallow everything that you're being fed, because up until now, everything that we've been fed is from a poison chalice, and it's getting worse day by day by day. I'm pretty certain that Salah and Allah know how far they can go before the authorities will step in and stop it. I'm sure that they know how far they can go before somebody picks up on it and says, this isn't right, this is not how we expect our citizens or our Muslim community to behave. If you're both Syrians, then clearly you aren't citizens of Kuwait. As for Salah owning a business, and this gentleman, if he says he owns a business, well, that's not possible unless you've got a Kuwaiti citizen who owns 51% of that business, with you owning only 49% of that business. That's the only way it would work. So just please don't feed in, take in everything they say as being gospel, because it clearly hasn't been up until now. There's no reason for me to change my mind on what's been going on and what is going on. The thing is, I just wonder, is Foodie Beauty going to get out of Kuwait unscathed? Because if somebody picks up on this, if Mr. Allah's wife, for example, takes real offence, as anybody would, to being called a shamuta and worse, and reports Ms. Foodie Beauty, who seems to think she's invincible. There's an idea for a song, Chantal, Invincible, until you're not. Back later.